online dating app, I never expected to stumble upon a chilling tale that would forever haunt my nights. Her name was Alara, and her profile picture showed a woman of ethereal beauty with captivating eyes. Intrigued by her mysterious allure, I swiped right, not knowing that my decision would lead me into the web of a creature from my darkest nightmares. Our conversation began like any other, filled with laughter and shared interests. Yet as days turned into weeks, I noticed something peculiar. Whenever I mentioned an activity or location, Alara would coincidentally plan to be there too. At first I thought it was mere coincidence, but as it continued, a sense of unease crept upon me. Late one night I received a message from Alara, inviting me to a remote cabin in the woods for a romantic getaway. Despite my reservations, curiosity got the better of me, and I agreed. The cabin was nestled far from civilization, surrounded by towering pines and an air of isolation that sent shivers down my spine. As I arrived, Alara greeted me with a smile that felt eerily rehearsed. Inside the cabin, a foreboding atmosphere filled the air, and the walls seemed to whisper secrets of the past. The unease grew, but I pushed it aside, attributing it to my imagination running wild. As the night wore on, Alara's demeanor shifted, and I caught glimpses of her true nature. Her eyes seemed to glimmer with an unnatural intensity, and her laughter echoed through the cabin like a haunting melody. She spoke of events and places she shouldn't have known, and my heart raced with fear. Trying to maintain composure, I decided to leave the cabin early the next morning, but when I reached for my phone, it was gone, and the cabin's door was locked. Panic set in as I realized the gravity of the situation. Alara had lured me into her den, and now I was trapped. Days turned into a nightmarish blur. Alara never left my side, and her presence felt suffocating. She seemed to know every thought that crossed my mind, even those unspoken, as if she was somehow inside my head. Terrified, I begged her to let me go, but she just smiled and whispered, "We are bound now." The cabin's isolation took its toll on my sanity. I began seeing shadowy figures in the corners, hearing sinister whispers in the wind. Alara's web was closing in around me, and escape felt impossible. One fateful evening, as the moon hung high in the sky, Alara's behavior shifted once.